client wants to borrow $1.5 million, but explains to me she doesn't want to disclose any of her information to me. And for reference, I'm a loan officer. I help people get mortgages. So initially, I said, we have to have a conversation. I need to understand a little bit about what's going on. She explains to me that she doesn't plan on disclosing any of her income. She's not going to give me her taxes. She's not going to give me her pay stubs, her W-2s. She's not going to explain her business. None of it. I said, okay. So what's your credit like? She explains that her credit is in the high 700s. I said, do you have any mortgages? She goes, no, I don't have any mortgages. I said, do you own any other properties? She goes, yeah, I own multiple properties, but there's no mortgages on any of them. I said, what are you going to use this house for? She said, I plan on using this house for a second home. I said, okay, so you want to borrow 1.5 million. How much are you going to put down? She goes, the house is probably going to cost about 2 million, and she plans on putting 500 down. I said, okay, so can you show me an account where the $500,000 is? She goes, yeah. I said, can you show me some type of account where you have maybe another 2 million? So maybe an account that has $2.5 million all in. She goes, yeah, I can just show you one of my accounts and that will satisfy that. She goes, but I don't want to give you anything else. I was like, you're going to have to do an application and tell me about your properties. And you're going to have to send me several months bank statements for that money. But if you can do that, I don't need to know anything else about the rest of your world. She says, okay, how do I do the application? I said, let me send you the link.